Today we're going to be talking about psychic abilities and my personal experience with it, because I have been, I guess, getting in touch with my higher self, and it has been very, very interesting past couple days. So recently, if you've been staying up to date, you know that I quit my job, and the reasoning behind that was mostly because of the energies. They weren't really aligning with the energies that I wanted. I was getting paid decently. I didn't really leave because I was gonna get paid better somewhere else, because currently we are self-employed and we are building an online course. So at the moment, there is no stream of revenue coming in. But I quit my job because, more importantly than money, I felt like my energy was more important than that. And I felt like it was more important for me to be able to spend that time working on myself and my inner work. And I have to say, I have been making tremendous strides these past couple of weeks. Today, I think marks like 2 weeks since I quit my job, and a lot has changed in me. I have been able to get in touch with a lot of shadow sides that I may have overlooked, and now I'm really seeing them and allowing them to be there so I can transmute them into love, light, and peace. So I think one of the biggest changes that have happened in my psyche is that I have been hearing like little whispers, is the best way to put it. And I've always believed that spirit, they'll talk through whatever means you will have your attention on. And I suppose my attention is really right now, it's a lot on the inner workings, as I am cleaning out a lot, I am purifying out a lot from my life, and I'm letting go of a lot, and that's making a lot more space for that little voice of love, light, peace, and joy to grow. I feel like energies can communicate through whatever ways are most convenient for us to receive them. And previously, I think the biggest means of communication I had was probably through maybe like real life experiences. It still is, but my life would consist of, playing music, and the title would just align really well with whatever I'm talking about. Anyways, now I realize that, like, when I write affirmations, or when I am making a meditation, or I am meditating by myself and I am dropping in those seeds of love, light, and peace, I would always notice kind of an echo of whatever I would say, especially when I was in that meditative space. And I would just allow whatever words were coming in that love, light, peace, and joy to flow through. Now I'm noticing those small suggestions in the subconscious mind, they are getting louder. And this is a wonderful thing. In a way, it is as if my angels are speaking to me more directly. How did this happen? I'm going to assume because I've been spending so much more time being in the present moment, being more aware of the energies around me, and really, really, really getting in touch with my inner self and seeing what needs to be healed, what needs to be transmuted into love, light, peace. And this inner voice has just been leading me to those areas of life and leading me on how to heal them. I also have to say maybe this inner voice has a lot to do with the healing practices that I have been taking up. It has really led me, honestly, I mean, we're all divinely led, but it's almost like a little part of my subconscious that I didn't know I had has been opened, and now I am able to interact with it. It is now more part of me than it ever has been in this life, here and now. I have been starting to hear other people's voices in my own thoughts. And I am a strong believer of telepathy. I know that in this web of energy, as our thoughts go, there is always the opportunity, as we emit them, for them to latch on to another being that is near us. It's very interesting to be able to hear other people's thoughts. Sometimes people will say things and they won't remember it. And it's kind of astounding how life really works out like that. But with that being said, I know this is all for a reason. And if you're watching this, then maybe the reason you're watching this is also to help with this planet. I know that we are all extensions of Source. And I also know that we all have this ability and this light within us that can expand and grow. And it feels so amazing when you give that light and you receive that light, and when you allow that light to dwell within you and just cultivate and grow. It really is a wonderful thing. And if everyone could just realize this wonderful life that we're living and the times that we're living in, if everyone could just open their eyes a little bit to the reality that everything is really possible and it really is about what you believe. And if you don't believe this to be true, that's okay. That's your belief, and that belief is true for you. But everything is as you believe it to be true. And with this, so many possibilities have opened up. It's infinite. It really is infinite. And I'm so excited to see where everyone decides to take their attention, where they decide to direct it to. And I pray and I hope every day that people will wake up and they'll realize, where they're directing their attention to, that is where they are going. And I pray that it is a really good, beautiful place, and that many people will be awakened. I have began my energy healings, honestly, because my intuition through impulses guided me towards it. I learned how to clear chakras by a master, Andy from Headspace, and I've also learned through a lot of gurus. I am astounded at all of the magical things in this world, and holy moly, there's so much at our disposal. Once we begin to open our eyes and really see our potential, once we begin to see how easy it can be to step into that power, I pray that more people will be able to see this. And I pray that as we step into our power, we will be able to raise not only our vibration, but the planetary whole vibration, that we may inspire others and help others soar. Remember, everything is possible.